Okay, we're moving on to mission C2 Update 1A. It says that for 2 players, we're going to get 4 turns. So we got that marker. We could set the turn marker down here at 4. Everything stayed the same from before. We have 1 less shield for Antathis. We have almost all the focus gone. 1 left for Adriel, the blue and the purple. There is 1 door left that we did not hack open, so it's still there, which is too bad because the mission says that we need to get our commander here, where I'm going to keep this marker next to that point of interest, blocked by 1 locked door. It would be nice if he could just come through and be in, but this door has not been hacked open. He's going to have to go around. Adriel, the blue, is in the way, so we're going to let Adriel go first, and we're going to remember what the settings are for this mission. It's to get the commander next to the point of interest, which I've showed you, but there is no failure. There's only a success. Instead of a failure, after our 4 turns are up, every turn after that, so every turn after it reaches 0, we each lose 1 focus and 1 shield. So we're going to be going down and down and down with shield and focus. So the fact that this focus is almost all the way down might not matter so much. It's going to probably end up down there anyway if we don't get this done quickly. So we get to see what's going to happen. We're going to start with sprint, and that takes gives us a movement of 4, and takes 2 dice to add on to that. So it could be up to 8 with really good roll. Let's see what happens. We're going to put that on track 3 where I had it reminding myself. So that's going to be on 3. Let's see how many we really need to get adjacent to do some hacking on the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need 5, and it comes with 4. So all I need is a +1, and I'm set to go with that. So 2 dice. Let's go for it. Oh, this is way better than I needed. Oh, it bumped my shield up. That's better. Good. So let's do that. Oh, too bad. My shield's already at maximum. But I got a +2. So instead of 4, it's 6. So I can move 6, which is not necessary, but let's do moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all I need. Let's go 6. If he comes around to help, if we really need help opening the door, leave some room for the purple Antathis to come and help us. Now we're right next to the door. We still have 1 action left. So for our next action, let's take his hacking card. This card lets us hack for 2, but it could be even more with 1 dice within a range of 3. Well, we're adjacent, so it's definitely within that. So 2 plus 1 dice. This says cooldown track 2. So we're going to put that onto cooldown track 2. We're going to take 1 dice, and let's go for that. Oh, 2 movements. I don't really want 2 movements. And since our focus is going to be gone real soon, probably, let's re-roll it. So we'll move the focus down to 0. No more re-rolls available, but let's re-roll this one. Oh, shield. That's also not what we need, but we have no re-rolls left, and the shields already are maximum. So what we get to do is the base for the card, which is draw 2 tokens from the bag. Remember, purple is what we're going for because there's lots of blue and lots of red out of the bag already, and we could draw 2 things. The first one is red. Next, I was hoping to get a purple. Let's see. Purple, good. We're going to shoot for purple. Put the red back in the bag. And that ends the turn for Adriel. And when his turn's over, the enemy goes, but in this case, there is no enemy. So we will slide the 4 down to 3 here, and our turn marker, we will go to the enemy's turn, which there is no enemies, so we will just move to turn 3, and will be Antathus, his turn. He's the purple guy. Okay, turn 3, Antathus, he has 1 reroll, and he has 1 quick movement card. So since that's what we want to do, let's use that right off the bat. He's going to get to have some movement. What's his movement going to be? 3 plus whatever this dice rolls. So hopefully we can get a 1 or a 2 on the dice to help him move faster. Let's put that in cooldown track 2, right there. So that's in cooldown track 2, and we get to take 1 dice, and we'll roll that. And the answer, +1, which is fine, which means that the movement is 3 plus 1, so he can move 4. And remember, there's walls here. He's got to come around, and the door is right here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's down there, and we got to get him here so he can help hack open the door. So 1, 2, we need a movement of 2. He's got 1 more action left. So for his next action, for cooldown track 0, it doesn't go on the cooldown track at all. A basic move. So 1 plus whatever 1 dice rolls. So let's see if we can get a good dice roll. We just need to get a 1. That's all. And the answer is 2. So that's more than we need. He can move 2, but he does not need to. And he's only going to move, I have 2 extra. He's only going to move 1 for the card, plus 1 of the 2, and we don't need the other one. So he's now standing next to the door, ready to do some hacking. His turn's over. There is no enemy. The turn marker is going to go down to 2. So we will skip the enemy, and we'll just go right on to turn number 2. Turn 2, we're now up to Adriel's turn. And I forgot last turn, remember, I forget a lot. When your turn ends, so last time when his turn ended, these were both supposed to slide 1 slot to the left. And of course, that meant they also forgot to slide the card for purple Antathus. So now, with the cards in the correct place, let's see what we need to do. We've got to get this door open. We have 1 purple so far. We need 2 more purple or white. There's a white in the bag too. White's wild. Or 3 of anything. So we're going to use the basic interact, and that lets us draw 1 from the bag right here, and roll 1 dice to see if we can get some more. It does not go on the cooldown track. We can do it twice in the same turn if we want. So let's take 1 dice and put it in, see what we get. And the answer is +1. So that's good. We're going to have 1 built in. +1, which means 2. We can draw 2. We're trying to get 3 of a matching color. We'll put my hand in. Let's pull out, hopefully, purple. It is. I get 1 more pull. If it's white or purple, we're successful. It's blue. I don't want a blue. I'm putting the blue back in the bag. The blue went back in the bag. Now I've got 2 purple. I have 1 more turn. 1 more action card, 1 more action that I can do for blue Adriel. Let's do the same thing again, see if we can get, so since this goes on cooldown track 0, we can do it again. Remember, same as before, we're going to get 1 for sure, and maybe more based on what the dice is. We have 0 rerolls available. Okay, let's try it. And we got a +1 again. So we can draw 2. We need 1 purple. Let's get the bag out. And let's see if we can do it. Blue, which I don't want. And remember, we could do 2 of them, though, because I got a +1. And red, which I don't want. So I did add 1 purple, but blue's turn, Adriel, over, done with. There is no enemy this time, so when his turn is over, we're just going to go to turn number 1. After that, we start losing focus and shields. So that's it for Adriel, and Antathus is next. Okay, we're on turn 1, and purple, Antithesis, it's his turn, and like usual, I forgot. Blue's turn ended, and I didn't move these cards, so they slide, and one came back into my hand, the hacking card. So now for Antithesis, we've got to get through the door. There's already 2 purple. We got to get 1 more purple or a white, which is wild. We're just going to use his standard basic indirect, same as before. He's going to get to draw 1 out of the bag. Inside square brackets, that means the dice helps. So whatever the dice rolls could help him. And he could also benefit by the shield if he does get a shield, because he's down 1 in shields. So let's do it. We're going to roll 1 dice, see what we get. 1 dice rolling. +1. There it is. He can draw 2 things. So let's do it. Okay, get the bag. I want purple or white. And the answer is white. We did it. We're done. He could have drawn one more bag from the bag, but we don't need to, so that's tossed out. He doesn't get that. These are now going to go off the map because they're done and used. The door also is gone, and we have an open door now. And the marker where we got to get him is right here. So that's the first one. And the second, he can do a move. Since the door is open, he's just got to move 1 to be next to the point of interest. So this will let him move 1. We do get to roll a dice. Hopefully could get a shield. And then if it is anything more than 1, it doesn't matter. He's only going to move 1. He has to end his turn here. He can't go in and back out again. He's got to end his turn there. So let's take 1 dice and see what we get. I'm trying for a shield. And what does he get? +1 or a shield. So we'll take the shield because he needs another shield. So let's bump his shield up. He's full on shields now. He has 1 built in on the card. That's all that he needs. So the marker is here. Oh, I knocked these over. And he gets to move in. And now he is next to the point of interest. That accomplishes the objective for this mission. And when that objective is met, it tells us that we can now go to mission update 2. And we were fortunate we got this done before we started losing our shields and our focus. So we actually did a good job on this mission.